Wow, it worked. Okay, so I'm live. All right, so if anyone is able to see me from Patreon, please let me know if you can hear me, because that's going to be the most important thing right now before I proceed. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be wasting a little bit of time here. For waiting. Okay. We don't want them waiting for that. We're already live streaming. Let's refresh this page. Okay. 3 waiting. Okay, so there's 3 Nick, thank you. Am I audible? Everything nice? Can you hear this microphone? Is this microphone popping? Yeah, because this is going to be an ambient mic. I'm going to use it as an ambient mic. Good. Okay. All right, guys. What you see here is basically a system of teaching music, which is called synesthetic. Okay, so that's why, hence the title, Synesthesia and Syncretism, because I'm going to add syncretism with teaching music in colors. Okay, so ever since a little boy, let me grab a classical guitar here. D always felt blue to me. Anyway, I won't go on. And G, rambunctious. It sort of had a red. Although I always used to think that A was red, but it's orange. G is red. And C is green. And basically we're going to get to know these 3 chords, G, C and D. And we're going to learn about the 5 dots. Oh, hang on, this guitar is not a good example. Why are there those 5 dots on the guitar? 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. These are the 2 that we're going to be focusing on the most, because they are blue shift and green in the middle. Middle green, middle C. And it's interesting, it's G, C and D. It's always G, C and D. And that's called the tonic, the subdominant, the tonic, or the root, or the home. You always have to go back home, especially when you play the dominant 5th, 4th, or the subdominant 5th. Okay? So this lesson is going to set you up to be able to understand how to teach music with all the senses, seeing the colors of the chords. And this is going to be very, very important, because many people will get this. A lot of people won't get this. I admit I am not synesthetic. I do not see blue when I play. Whoops, that's slide guitar. Wait a minute, I can do that. Where's my slider? I can't believe it. The most important thing the most important little thing that is going to get me through this whole thing. The slider. Okay. This is just inconceivable. My slider. Like, how can that not be here? Where's the fucking slider? This has got to be some kind of big fucking joke. This has got to be some fucking big fucking joke. Slider. Where's the fucking slider? Okay, I can relax. I can't believe it. So, getting back to this, I'm not synesthetic. I don't see blue, but it feels blue to me. And green has always felt green. C and G has always had that red, brown. A especially, which is my favourite key in flamenco. So bulerías in flamenco, which is blues, happens to be the most, and it's not red G, it's orange. But I see it as a red. So it gives me the same sort of a but see, this is the root chakra G. This is the sacral, the sex chakra A. And what about Led Zeppelin? Rock and roll in A. It's so, and then A sharp is actually yellow, and then C is green, D is blue. I'm just going up the chart on the rainbow. I'm showing you because the G-shaped guitar is a G-based instrument. The piano is C-based, okay? So that's why we're not doing pianos, we're doing guitars. Okay, so C is green, D is blue. All right, so now And that's what we're going to concentrate on. We're going to keep it very simple. We're not going to be doing the heptatonic scale or the diatonic scale, which is basically tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. It's basically using seven notes. We're not going to be using that. We're going to be using the pentatonic scale, but most importantly, we're going to be using the tonic, the dominant, and the subdominant, or in other words, the first, the fourth, and the fifth, which 99% of all songs ever written, which I'll prove, have been written in those three chords. So this is a standard tuning guitar, and that's G. That's why they're telling you that G is the frequency of the universe. This is the. I'm going to show you those frequencies later. But in fact, when you strum a guitar, whether it's in standard tuning, that is a G. That's a G. It's a G9. It's G, okay? This is a standard tune guitar. I forget the chord, but this is like an E minor ninth. So, a G minor ninth. Okay? So, what I've done, and this is what you must do. You must learn how to tune your guitar to open G. So you do not touch these three strings. Okay? Which are, this one doesn't get touched, it stays like a D. This is a G, and this is the main string, the G string, okay? Haha. And then this is a B. So what we do to the standard tuning guitar is we drop this down to a G, and this becomes your tonic now. And we drop this E string down to a D, which means we also do it with this one. This is an E string, the first string. We tune this down to a D. So what you've got is D, G, the tonic, D, G, what's this? A, no, B. So of course B. Wait a minute, that can't. Yeah, it's B. B and D. Okay, so let me do that again because I got a bit confused. I'm sorry. So we've got D, G, D, G, B, D. Okay? Alright, so now that we've established that, I want to say at the outset that my ultimate reason for doing this is so that there are many people out there, for instance, okay, that are depressed, suicidal, unhappy. They've never had musical skills and they believe that they never will. They might be in their 80s, they might be in their 90s, they might be war veterans with only one finger on one hand and one finger on the other, thinking you can't play the guitar with just one finger on one hand. There are people that are about to take their lives. And a lot of that is based on the fact that they believe that they're not talented. You know, they don't even have a talent, right? So that's not to say that talented people don't get depressed. They do as well. But imagine being able to go to a homeless guy with $100 guitar. This is a $100 guitar, man. Okay, I've converted it into a slide guitar. And, you know, you're going to be able to show them how even with one string, the G string, let's always play with the G string, right? You're going to be able to, he's got his dog there that's just looking up at him all day long, and this poor guy's got no money, no food for the dog. You give him a guitar and one of these sliders. And you're going to teach that guy that not only can he make himself happy with exploring all those sounds and colors that come from music. See, starting from red, we're going to go all the way up the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, red. So you're going to teach these guys, once you learn how to just open G, tune your guitar, it's that simple. All you need is one finger that works on your left hand, and maybe a thumb on this hand. Maybe let's say these two, okay? Forget about the rest. But eventually I'm going to be teaching you, what I'm doing is I'm merging flamenco, blues, and rock and roll. So I'll be teaching you some of the techniques of flamenco, which is and with the thumb. These are exclusive flamenco techniques, which you're going to have to. I mean, percussion is used in all genres, but in flamenco we have more of a sort of a name for them. Let me fix this up. This is so that my neck doesn't get sore, because it really when you start doing this, standing up. Okay, so let's begin. Let's begin with science, simple science. So, all right, a human eye is trichromatic. And it sees red, green, blue, okay, RGB. Colorblind people are dichromatic. Like horses can only see yellow and blue. They can't see red, because they're dichromatic. They're partially colorblind. And that's what the cones and the rods in the human eye, especially the cones, are trichromatic, but the cones in a horse are dichromatic. Therefore, they can only see blue and yellow. They cannot distinguish between red and green. So, first thing that we must understand about our vision, okay? Secondly, when white light, which is all the colors, goes through a prism, the first color to refract or to differentiate from white light, which is a longitudinal wave. See, this is magnetism, this is electromagnetism. So we're going to be teaching music through the 7 colors of the 7 and the 12 colors. So we're going to teach it chromatically. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And this is not hoodoo science. Astrology is electromagnetism. So what happens is red always displaces first. It's called red shift, blue shift. Blue is always on the opposite scale, right? So when you see a rainbow, red is always on top. Okay, so let's just show that. So, yeah, you can see clearly there that blue is always at the bottom. There you go. So red will always be here on the top, guys, red, and blue is always at the bottom because it's a shorter frequency wave. The red is a low frequency wave, okay? So you must remember the reason you can't see the color of music is because light waves are 1,000,000 times faster than sound waves. But they are the same thing. Sound and light are the same thing on way different frequencies. Here's a circular rainbow. Okay, now this was taken here. David Attenborough Club, a complete rainbow. There you go. Photo was taken around. Anyway, so isn't that beautiful? See that? See the blue there? Look at the blue on the middle, on the inside, and then you see the red here. Okay, so you can see red shift, blue shift, and green is always in the middle. Green and yellow. See the yellow? Beautiful yellow in the middle? Okay. Let's just check that you guys are hearing me. All good, guys? Okay, still good. All right, so remember this, okay? The prism. And this is electromagnetism, transverse waves. This, on the other hand, is magnetism, longitudinal waves, longitudinal scalar waves, standing waves, transverse waves, or Hertzian waves, because they hurt. These waves have a decay factor in them. Longitudinal waves, they grow. They're radial, so they're always growing. All right, guys. So basically, what I'm doing is just showing you all that once you learn some basics about music, this is very kindergarten stuff. You'll be able to help a lot of people bring happiness to them by showing them how simple it is to be By the end of this lesson, you'll be 7 things. You'll be a musician, a guitarist, a lyricist, a percussionist, a singer, a dancer, and a harmonist. Okay? Everything begins with magnetism, white light, and dielectricity, not electricity. Please don't misquote me. This is D-I, electricity. Rest, motion. Rest, motion. They have a child. There's only 2 yin and yangs. There's the black and white, the monad, and then the dyad, the demiurge, red and blue, which is the child of black and white. Black and white are not colors. They are shades. They are not colors. You cannot have something, I can't be wearing something in the color black, because black is not a color. Okay? So notice how over here, this is air, fire, water, and earth. So the feminine ones are on that side, but you'll notice that this has 3, this has 4, this has 5, and this has 6. Earth has 6. You see, it's denser. The feminine matter is denser. Whereas the fire and air, they are lighter. So what you've got is you've got red earth and red fire, which are opposite each other. And you've got blue water and blue sky, water and sky, which are opposite each other. So those 2 colors represent the 4 elements. Okay? Let's proceed. Your torso. So your heart is green. Your head, your throat chakra is blue. So everything blue is above you. You're living on the plane of the earth. Your heart and earth are the same word. And then below you is hell. It's red. Everything red down here. Yes, the red chakras down where, I guess bodily needs are satisfied or consumed, right? So your torso has a blue chakra on the top and a red chakra on the bottom. Red shift, blue shift. And that's why you have red for hot tap, faucet, and blue for cold. Your police sirens, red and blue. Matrix, red shift, red pill, blue pill. Red blood, blue blood. Roses are red, violets are blue. Republicans are red, Democrats are blue, etc., etc. So there it is. Okay, this is how we're going to learn music. There's the colours of the chakra. Blues. Green is always in the middle. And that's why they call this middle C. Because it's green, it's in the middle. Green is always in the middle. And that's why they say RGB. Because green is in the middle. Here it is here. Ketha is the heavens. And then we have Tifereth, the heart chakra, the sun, the soul. Then we go down to the moon. And this is where red menstruation for women is happening. Because this is the sacral. This is the solar plexus. This is the heart chakra. This is the blue throat chakra. This is the indigo pineal gland. And this is the violet crown chakra. Okay? So, again, it's in all systems. So what we were going to do is we're going to show you all the frequencies here. Oh, yeah, that's good. They started with 440 for the A, because I'm going to explain the problem with 440, because in antiquity, A has always been 432 hertz. Okay, and we're gonna see how it once you tune your guitar down those that to 432, your A, and all the rest of the guitar to that, you'll find that this is more perfect, okay? So have a good look at that. Screenshot time. As you can see, green is green is C, middle C, D is blue, G is red. Okay, over here you have all the different frequencies, but actually they're not all the frequencies. But what I do like is they tell you that the 12 chromatic colors. So pay attention. G is red. Red. A is orange. Then you've got yellow, orange, yellow, yellow, green, green, yellow, green, green, blue, green, blue, violet, violet, blue. You know, all the way through the scale, the 12 scales, right? So what I'm showing here is that this is the complete 5 octaves. This is probably the lowest note a human can hear, because we can't hear below 20 hertz. So it's quite appropriate that they've started right here at 32 hertz, okay? So that's C sharp, D, all the way up to here, okay? That's the first octave. Second octave. These are all the 12 frequencies. Third octave. Fourth octave. Now notice that's middle C, guys. 261. Middle C. That's him. Okay? But you'll notice that if you go over to here, the next octave, you've got Len Horowitz's 528. Now, did I put that there? No, I didn't. Okay, 528 is the true. That's what it should be, okay? And 440 for A is only a modern thing. It's only been around for about 80 years. Okay, the Rockefellers implemented it. This is a Rockefeller tuning, guys. And if you know anything about the Rockefellers, unfortunately, my 3 guitars here for today's lesson, they're all tuned to this. But generally, I just turn all the heads, the keys down a little bit, a few cents, just 5 or 6 cents, and you'll get to 432 hertz. All right. So I hope you're screenshotting all these. That's the C major scale on top and the C minor scale on the bottom. All right, guys. It's going to be very crucial that you master this. And now we're going to go to string theory. So every string now I have a 26-inch ruler here. I'm going to show to you that all of these guitars I have to my right, the string is from nut to saddle is 26 inches, 66 centimeters. There it is right there. "26 inches is 66. Now in the middle, look what you have right there, guys. 13 inches, 33 centimeters. So that's this. That's 66 centimeters. In the middle is where the 33 is. And here you have 22, 44. So what you're doing is you're finding the harmonics along the string. Every string will have a harmonic in the middle, at the thirds, the 2/3, and at the 3/4. So let's test that on our guitar. But first of all, I've tried to make that into scale as much as possible. You'll notice that every guitar has harmonics, not harmonies, harmonics. At the 5th fret and the 7th fret. Now there are harmonics here. I'm going to show you these. This one's the strongest. See, this one's a half a string. This is a third of the string. This is a quarter of the string. This one's a 5th. This is a 6th, the 7th, and so on and so forth. But the most important and only thing you need to learn is the tonic, the dominant, and the subdominant. And the reason being is because this is tuned in G major. So all of these G sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G, that's all major. Now if I want to do minor, well, I could do it like this. See, there's G major. I just go like this. But I would only be able to play. There's only one B, which is the third, and you have to flatten the third. That's major. That's G minor. So I'd have to go like this. Bright, sad. So if you were going to do this, if you were going to follow a music theory, the tonic is always major, the second is minor, the third is minor, the fourth is major, the fifth is major, the third is the relative minor, and the sixth, the sixth is the relative minor, the seventh is diminished, and then you go back home to the tonic. Okay, so you're going to sweep through all the colors of the rainbow, but see, we can't really do this with a slide guitar because there's no minors here. But here's a trick. If I just play those two strings, the root G, this one here, the this string here, right? And then this one, the second one, the B. I can do all of those. I can do G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, and F sharp diminished. Okay, here's how to do it. So they're called scale tone chords. Okay. So in other words, when you're writing a song and you've got multi chords, these are your go-to chords. But we're going to be forgetting about minors and diminished. All that black stuff gone. We're just going to do red shift, blue shift, and green. Okay. So let's test my theory about the measurement. So you can see I've got over here 66 centimeters. And all the way to the saddle, okay, this is actually a little bit longer than 66. And my flamenco guitar, which is a very expensive guitar, a Ramirez, which is Spain's flamenco, you know, it's Spain's flamenco Gibson or Fender. So this one's slightly about 66 and a half. So I just want to show you that this Ramirez is 55.5. Okay, so I want to be very accurate here. So you can see there, I've got that right on the saddle. Okay, right pressed up on that saddle, and we go up to the nut, and look what you've got there, guys. As you can see, 66 has overshot the nut. It's actually at 65 centimeters, 0.5. But rest assured, if you go by the 66 centimeters length, there's a lot more magic. Because what you'll find is, as I have above here, this is my ruler. Okay? And what you have here is centimeters above and inches below. In the middle, you have 33 or 13 inches. At the third, you've got 22 and 44. And at the quarter, isn't it interesting that 16 and a half inches is the same as, centimeters, is the same as 6.5 inches? 16.5 inches, centimeters. So 16.5 centimeters, 6.5 inches, 49.5 centimeters, 19.5 inches. I mean, and this, remember, this is the half of the string. These are the 2/3 of the string. And the green represents the quarters. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay? All right. So let's get rid of the standard tuning guitar. And we're going to go to slide. Now, what you'll find, I showed you before that there are some other harmonics. These ones up here, and I'll show you where they are. So mainly on the middle of the string, how you get a harmonic is you just touch the string like that. So you don't press down like this. You don't press down to make a... You just touch the string. You just barely touch it. See, there's no harmonic on the 10th fret. When I go to the 12th fret, the middle, it sings. The 3rd, the quarter. And then there's one here. And then doesn't matter what string you play, you'll hear them here. But let's just disregard this one for now. We want these 2 dots here. The D and the C. That's all we want. We don't want any more than G, C, D, back to G. Always go back home. And by the way, this is the crossroads, guys. The G spot. Okay? This is Aries, the Lamb of God that gets crucified on the tree. This is the body, the neck, the heavens. And this is Jacob's ladder. So what you've got is red Aries, red orange Taurus, Red Bull, orange Gemini. The only star that is orange in the sky is Castor in Gemini, one of the twins. It's orange. Pollux is green. Cancer, yellow. Lime or lemon, green. Virgo, Libra, light green or green blue. Scorpio, blue. Sagittarius, indigo, the E chord. Sorry, D sharp. No, this is blue. This is D sharp. Well, anyway, E is indigo. F is violet, ultraviolet. Pisces. Back to red Aries. And that's it. I've just done the whole. And you can't do this with a piano because when you run your finger across the piano, you're only hitting 7 notes. You're not hitting the other 5. so there's 12 notes from C to C. All right, but how can you run your finger across the piano and hit all the notes? You cannot. You can only do this with the strings. So whenever you give this into the hands of anyone who doesn't know anything about music, never went to school, doesn't know the language you're speaking, you can show them. And just point out those dots. Okay? So this is the syncretism part. So G is for Gaia, grounding. Geography, geometry, etc. Guitar, God, Jesus, and the planet Jupiter. Remember, when we do pentatonic, the sun and the moon are excluded. So open, this is not Mars, this is G, this is Jupiter. This is Venus, the first dot, Mercury, Virgo, Mars, the dominant, Scorpio, Saturn, Aquarius, back to Jupiter. Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter. Now the Sun, now you'll notice that I have my dot here on the 10th fret. Most guitars have it here. But in so doing, I have made this now a what's called a G minor pentatonic scale. It sounds better than going to that, where the dot normally is. That sounds like this. Sounds more majory, different mode, but this is definitely minor pentatonic. Okay, so that's why I put the dot here for you. But remember, for now we just want to focus on green and blue in the middle, because remember, if there's a harmonic here, then there's got to be, if there's at the quarter, then there must be another one here at the quarter. There must be another C over here, right? And there must be another D, because that's a third. That's a third of the string. And these are quarters. So let's see if that works. See, this is blue. Well, actually, I should be doing it on the root, not on the D. I'll do it on the this is G, this is C. No, that's G. Oh yeah, that's G. That's an octave of G, and that's another octave of G. Yeah, for sure. No. Oh yeah, I've got a line there, so I actually did put a line there. Okay, all right. So that's where I should go. All right, so it's just simple. It's string theory. In the middle, there's a harmonic at the third and at the fourth. And very conveniently, every guitar in the world has dots right there. At the 5th fret and at the 7th fret. So all you have to do, if you want to play every song that's ever been written, the tonic, subdominant Virgo, the Virgin, she's always subdominant to the Lord God. G, Virgo, she's beautiful, green. She's a virgin. She's green. She's a green virgin. And by the way, green and energy are the same word. Blue, the D, the devil, he's got the blues. He's the dominant. He's always dominating things. Back to the tonic. So, you've got do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So G is sol, the sun, right? Do is the C, the Christ. That's what I'm calling it, right? And re, the devil, the dominant, because the dominant has the most resistance. It's unresolved. See, this is resolution. This is the home base, G. You can sit on that all day. But when you go to the C, it also wants to go back to the G, but not as much as the D. The subdominant is much more friendly to the G, to the tonic. But when I go to the D, watch what happens. It's more of a push. It's more saying, hey, you got to get back home, man. Get back home. It feels better when you resolve back to the root, the tonic, from the subdominant than it does from the dominant. Okay? But every 12 bar blues. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. Going to Kansas City, here I come. They got lots of pretty women there, and I'm going to get me one. Going to stand on 12th Street and Vine. Yes, I'm going to be standing on 12th Street and Vine with my Kansas City woman and a bottle of Kansas City wine. All right, so you name it, every 12 bar blues song uses this formula. The 1, the 4, and the 5, because they're the only major chords that you can play. All the rest become defunct. These other chords become defunct. But you can add 2 chords. You can add this one. All right, now many songs, famous songs, right? Actually, there was this is a true story. John Bonham was friends with Richie Blackmore, and they were in a pub one day, and of course John Bonham, the cheeky Gemini, and Richie Blackmore, the Aries, that always have a good reply. So two witty signs, you know. Anyway, John Bonham says to Richie, he says, "Don't you get sick of playing Smoke on the Water, you know, your most famous. Don't you get sick of playing those three songs?" And Richie turned around and says, "Don't you get sick of playing two chord songs like..." It's the same thing. So I'm just trying to highlight the point why there's a dot there, because now you've got another major chord that you can be playing with, you see, and you can break the rules because it's in the middle of A minor and B minor, C. What I just did then was the 7 scale tone chords. Okay, they're called scale tone chords. But now the other one you can add is this Saturnian one. I'm trying to get these dots a little bit more brighter for your sakes, just so when I'm showing you. Okay, so this is the G spot, the crossroads, right here. And there are 12 frets, 12 chromatic, electromagnetic colors, and 26 inches is the length of that string. And so let's have a look at some songs that use the 1, 4, 5. Georgia was a man, but he was a loner, but he knew it couldn't last. Georgia left his home in Tucson, Arizona, for some California grass. Okay, that's 2 songs. Here's Bad Company. Baby, when I think about you, think about love. And darling, gonna live without you and your love. Sorry. And if I had those golden dreams of my yesterday, I will wrap you in the heaven till we're dying all the way. I feel like making See the C? I feel like making love. Feel like making love. baby, etc. Okay, so what about la cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque no tiene, porque le falta marihuana para fumar. La cucaracha ya no puede caminar porque porque le falta marihuana para fumar. She stands on the banks of the mighty Mississippi, alone in the pale moonlight, waiting on a man, a riverboat gambler, who said that he'd return tonight. This is a waltz, so you can do the bass tonic, fifth. They used to dance on the banks of the mighty Mississippi, loving the whole night through, till the riverboat gambler went off to make a killing, bring it on home to you. Evangeline, Evangeline, curses the soul of the Mississippi queen that pulled her man away. You notice how curses the soul, the curse is always at the D. They always go to this one for the bad shit. That pulled her man away. Bayou Sam from South Louisiana had gambling in his veins. Bayou Sam from South Louisiana, a gambling in his veins. Evangeline from the Maritime was slowly going insane. She stands high atop a hickory hill, alone in the lightning and thunder. And down on the river, the boat was a-sinking. She watched her man go under. Oh boy. Evangeline. See, that's the C, the dominant, the subdominant. Evangeline, Evangeline, curses the soul of the Mississippi queen that pulled a man away. Alright, so what else have we got? We've got La Bamba. Ba, ba, bamba. Ba, ba, bamba. Se necesita una boca de gracia. I'm getting it all confused here, but una boca de gracia pa' mi patria, y arriba, ay arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Anyway, I'm just picking random examples where the 145. Now, you know, you can easily teach that to someone. You know, the dots are there. Just say, follow the dots, dude. Look, just. That's the home bass. You've only got one finger. Just do that and learn how to sing some of these notes. I'm gonna sing a red song in G, driving my little red truck. Then I'm gonna go up to the forest where it's all green. Then I'm gonna get my little red truck and go down to the ocean. Blue, 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 blue. I got the blues. So I go to the forest and get green in the middle. Back home, grounded, red. You know, I mean, I could add a million things here, a million syncretisms. But basically, by the way, this is the Holy Trinity, guys, RGB. It's the Holy Trinity. And, you know, D is the dome and dominus, the dominant. If I tried to make this bit up and squeeze it in there, then this would expose me straight away. I mean, Scorpio, blue water. So you've got red fire, green earth, black air, blue water. And then it repeats fire, earth, air, water, fire, earth, air, water. And you have all the colors, red, orange, Red Bull, Taurus, A, orange, A sharp, yellow. Some people say B's yellow. I don't care. I think this is yellow. Cancer. Leo, he's like the green lion because the heart chakra is green, but a lion is also yellow. So Leo, so if I put yellow here in Cancer, then I've got to have sort of the lion here, you know, like a green lion. And the green lion motif is all over the world, you know, all over the world, the green lion. So lime, whatever, this, but C, Virgo, that's green. That's full green. In the middle, see? She's always in the middle. And Libra is in the middle of green and blue. Libra, the scales is balancing. See, there's no harmonics here. Wherever Saturn is, there's no harmonics. But here, there's harmonics. In the middle, the third, the quarter of the string. So what you've got to do is get people to train themselves just to follow those dots. I'm going. Alright, well, let's do a blues. Let's make a song up then. I'm going. Got the blue, I got the red hot blue, 'cause I'm playing in G and G's red. Then I got green with envy. Woo! I got green, oh green. Then I got red angry, red hot angry. Woo! And that gave me the blues. I mean, you could teach. I mean, there are musicians that are homeless on the street. All they haven't got is a guitar. There are people who used to have labels that have sold hundreds of thousands of CDs, and they're homeless. And you can just make $105. They can sit there and at least make themselves and their dogs happy, let alone get a few coins by being funny, you know? Being a bit of a... Hey there, ladies! Want to play a game with me, all you girls? What do you think? See, some people are cheeky, they can get away with it, right? So they can say, hey, put your hand up if you are a... Or if you're a type of girl, you know? I don't know, maybe someone will hit you over the head and kill you because you've been rude or something, or offended someone, God forbid. But if you're cheeky and you can pull it off, you have so much fun. You know, you can leave just one string. I mean, Led Zeppelin, you know, one of their greatest hits, In My Time of Dying. That was just one string. Yeah, so, and all the songs, they're all on here. How about When the Levee Breaks? Traveling Riverside Blues. You know, I mean, all those great rock and roll songs, even the Rolling Stones, half of their hits are just 3-chord wonders, like Gimme Shelter, C major. Whoa, children, it's just a shot away. Whoa, so it's only a 3-chord song. C sharp, G and C. Alright? So that's all you have to learn to play most of the Rolling Stones songs. That's all they did. Love, sister, it's just a kiss away, kiss away, kiss away. I'm in the wrong key, too tired, but that's the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, they all use this. And when Robert Johnson before he went to the crossroads and, you know, the crossroads, the G spot, and the devil taught him all these things. Okay, so supposedly. He had 3 wires which he nailed to the eastern side of his house. So he had 3 nails here and 3 nails down here, and he had 3 wires, and he had one of these. So basically, these were nails here, and these were nails up here, and he would do this. And that's how, all they had to do is find 1 wire. They didn't have enough money to buy a guitar, the slaves. Just a 1 wire. So essentially what the devil taught Robert Johnson in the middle of the night, see, why did they meet at midnight? Well, because you can't see. So, okay. All right, Mr. Devil, what are you going to teach me? And the devil says, well, get that G string and never go past the crossroads. Do not venture off into the devil's. Don't go down to hell. Just stay within these 12 colors, okay? Now get the G string and just find your way around it. And all of a sudden, just playing around and clowning around like that, you can make your pets happy, you make yourself happy. It's still not making sense, it's still just dumb. But eventually, when you follow the dots, you're going to get it. You're going to... Just 1 string. Hey, I got me a new song and I'm gonna sing it all day long. I got me a brand new song and I'm gonna sing it all day long. Even if I get the lyrics wrong, say, I'm gonna sing me a brand new song. Gonna sing it all day long. Even if I get the lyrics wrong, but I'm gonna sing my song. I mean, how easy is it? I'm just singing G. G, 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 red, 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 green, 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 blue, 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 blue. And you can actually, you will find synesthetic people that will come, because there are many people that are synesthetic. I'm not synesthetic. And I know this because they used to approach me all my life as a professional musician. They'd tap on my shoulder and say, Santos, today your music is sounding very, very purple. Thank you. Yeah, that's because I'm playing a lot in the key of F. Which is lower than G. And that's purple. Right? Another day, someone would say, that was a red song. Fair enough. You saw it, I didn't. But it is there because it's provable that light and sound are the same thing on different scales, right? Way different scales. Light is just way up, and then sound is slow. So anyway, guys, so please share my YouTube channel, Santos Bonacci Music. I will be doing weekly shows from here where you are going to be so good. I'm going to get more examples of 1 4 5 songs where you're going to get so good, and by next week, hopefully you'll have your own guitars. There's so many for sale in shops, you know, gathering dust. You've probably got one in your grandma's attic and you don't know. Go and visit your grandpapa or one of your uncles that's got a lot of shit, or see if he wants to give you a guitar, or someone that you know. Your next door neighbor, can I borrow your guitar? You know, here's $10. You need $10? Here, I'll buy it off you. Get a guitar, guys. Be happy. You can be, with a guitar in your hands in this lesson, you can be a lyricist. And you can dance too. I was going to show you how to dance, but that's easy. You play a note, right? You play a note. How to learn to dance? Well, that's how every rock and roll guitar. So G's over here. C's over here. D's over here. Got a song in G. I mean, work it out. You can learn how to dance. I mean, you can even just do it like this. You're a rock and roller, you know. Whatever. So, I'll be condensing the videos till I get to a point where I'm going to make one 10-minute video. Just, it's going to be 10 minutes, no longer, no shorter. Exactly 10 minutes. I'll time it. Where, with that 10 minutes, you can share that with anyone in the world, and there will be 7 things: guitarist, musician, lyricist, percussionist, singer, dancer, harmonist. Okay? So I hope you enjoy that. I'm going to keep all this stuff on this board because there's many secrets here that and the reason, there's nothing wrong with C-based instruments, but when you play a guitar, the wood is tuned to G. It's tuned to G. Oh, hang on, this is different tuning. This is, oh, here we go. I'll finish with this, Kashmir. I've got this tune for Kashmir, okay? This is the stuff you're going to be doing, guys. Etc. So yeah, but that was dadgad tuning. Okay, it's not the same tuning. You have to learn how to do open G or slide guitar G tuning. Simple. And most homeless guys, they will have phones, and they can just go to YouTube and get a 1-minute guitar tuner, open G tuning, and they've got a phone, they can tune their guitars, and they can play any song they want. You can play any song you want. All right, so guys, what I'm going to do is on Patreon, so share this with everybody and my music channel and my Patreon channel, which is Mr. Astrotheology. Share it with everyone, and every Wednesday or Thursday, I think it's going to be Thursday because Tuesday's for Syncretism. So every Thursday, I'm going to be doing, maybe a half an hour of music for you, and it's going to be free. Now, but by the same token, if there are people out there who are loaded with money, yeah, there's a donation button on my Universal Truth School page, Maybe you could say thanks with $5 or something like that, because you have the money. I'm not asking any poor people to donate what they haven't got, right? But I'm giving this, and I've always given everything I've given, it has been for free. Everything. I don't charge for things unless you want a special service like a chart reading. Then you can go to my site and you can book a chart. People are asking me, I don't know why people are asking me, how do I book a chart with you, Santos? Well, just go to my 15-year-old site that has always been working and book one right there, which people have been doing for 15 years. Why are you asking me? Of course my site is, you're going to have everything that I do. You can, all my readings are there, all my links. If you want to book an hour with me reading your chart, I don't have to give you permission. I hope you're all grown enough to make your own decisions and know how to go to universaltruthschool.com, which has been around for decades, and people have been booking birth charts for decades there, and yet people are every day asking me, how do I do this difficult thing to book a reading with you, Santos? It's such an impossible task. No, you just go to my site and you just go tick, 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 pay, and I'll see you on Skype for the reading. Anyway, I don't blame. I mean, I'm not attacking people because when it comes to technological things, that's exactly what I would be doing. But when you get that every day, I mean, I bug one person every 6 months like that, right? And I never repeat bugging. But can you imagine, guys, how much I've been bugged for the last fucking 15 years? Santos, you said once this, that, and can you clarify it, and can you give me proof, and can you do everything for me, please, including wiping my bum, because my mama didn't teach me, and it stinks, and all the shit stains on my underwear. I mean, I don't know what to do. Can you teach me how to wipe my bum, Santos? No, I can't. Okay, you can do that all by yourself, and so anyway. So much what happens when I go to my default Monty Python humor. I lose myself. But all I want to say now, guys, is I hope you enjoyed this. If you go back and watch it and rewatch it, and you've got a guitar in your hands, and you'll be away. You'll be fine. You'll find that all those beautiful songs. How about these beautiful Mexican songs? Like, ever since I was a boy, my favorite song was La Paloma, Paloma Negra, you know. Ya me canso de llorar y no amanece. Ya no sé si maldecirte o por ti rezar. Tengo miedo de buscarte y de encontrarte. Donde me aseguran mis amigos que te va. That's been my favorite song Spanish song since I can't remember when. But again, it's a 1, 4, 5 song. You can sing Mexican songs, you can sing Italian songs, you can sing 99% of songs with 1, 4, 5 pattern. 12-bar blues does it. That's all 12-bar blues is. Tonic, subdominant, dominant. Okay, guys, much love. Spread the music and spread the message, because this will make a lot of depressed people very happy to know. I mean, some people are sitting there, army veterans, for instance, right, on the street, one finger in the left hand, one finger on their right hand, and they're thinking, I've never learned how to play music. I don't know anything about music. And all they've got is a tent, a dog that's hungry, and you're going to rock up with $100 gift, and they will be a musician in 10 minutes. I will train you how to teach people. You will be, all you guys here, I hope so, that are getting how important this is, you will be making people happy. Music makes people happy. I've been depressed for 12 years, ever since I did syncretism. Yes, I've been blissful because the gods gave me syncretism. But when I stopped professional music in 2012, that's when my happy days ended. And now I'm bringing them back with music. And that's why I've gone private, not public, so I can get that happiness back with my music. And I've been working on this for decades. It's since the 80s. So finally, I'm getting synesthesia, the true way of teaching music with color. Finally, I've got it formatted and done properly. And by the way, I don't want people to get confused with this. All these are tone, okay? I'm going to get rid of this A. I put that there, and I put it here as well. Adam. All right, let's get rid of that, right? But I just want to tidy things up. But that's why he's the devil, because it's not a resolved. The D, red and blue are opposites. Green is always in the middle, in the heart chakra. This is always the Christ who brings you into the heart. You see, so this guy is dominant for that reason, because he opposes the red so much. This is the proton, this is the electron, this is the neutron. It's the Holy Trinity, guys. RGB, okay? And G is red, C is green, and D is blue. And I didn't make any of this up. And you can either use this system or not. If you don't want to use the color system, because some people think, oh, this is woo-woo, G is not red. I can't see red, therefore G is not red. So stop teaching me that bullshit. Well, then just teach them this. Okay. Tonic, subdominant, dominant. Tonic, subdominant, dominant. Tonic is home. Subdominant is your best friend. Dominant, well, he likes to dominate you. So, he's a friend, but he gives you the blues. So go home and be grounded with your guitar, God, Gaia, ground, Gaia, geometry, the G clef. It's all there. I mean, if you've got that screenshotted, time for a screenshot right now. You've got the keys to making everyone around you, including yourself, happy. Take care, people. Oh, by the way, see this mudra? If you're anxious, just do this. If you want to create and be powerful and ward off demons, do this. Watch this, guys. Even the AI. Okay, so why isn't it not freaking working now? Anyway, there are certain mudras. It was working before. Okay, anyway. So, whenever you're anxious and stressed, just do this, guys. Put it close to your chest, over your heart. Just do this. Instantly, you will find peace. It grounds you, okay? If you want a lot of energy, the OK, fire. If you want to be grounded, pinky. Stabilize your emotions, ring finger. Stabilize your mind. Your mind is fidgety. Just do this. Remember, you have power in your fingers. You have power in these mudras. These have power. Keep doing them. And especially this one, if you feel dark, dirty energy around you, just clear it. Just clear it with the devil's horns. But remember, these three fingers joined together. Don't do it like the Illuminati. They go like this. The Illuminati, they do theirs like, that's the wrong way. It's got to be like this. Anyway. It's funny how it's not working. Anyway, guys, see you next week. Take care. Much love. Share, share, share.